everyone and welcome back to another video of mine. Today we're trying a new airline today. It's the inaugural flight with Bonza. We're on Bonza up to the Sunshine Coast. We're flying a 737 MAX-8. It's really excited. First time on a 737 MAX-8. First time on Bonza. Should be a Bonza adventure. So yeah, let's go and see what it's like. Let's do this. Okay, so T4 Rex jet start now. Bonza. And this way. Actually, let's go down here. I think their check-in's going to be near Rex. Okay, so the Rex check-in is up there. Although we need to go find oh, here we are, Bonza. Perfect. Let's go try and get checked in. Here we are. Check-in opens at 7:45 apparently. So we'll go. Wait. Okay, so check-in isn't open yet, but interesting thing to note. Self-check-in, self-bag drop. All around, no desks from what I can see so far. So yeah, well they don't have business class, so it makes sense, you know, not being a premium airline.
It will be in
Okay, so I'm all checked in with Bonza, got my boarding pass, and now it's off to the gate to go and fly to the Sunshine Coast. Let's do it. Okay, so made it airside here at T4, and now off to Bonza's gate, which is down by Wrexham Version, down that way. So let's go head there now and see if we can see an action at the gate. Cheers to a great flight. We've got these little flags here. Say Bonza on, quite cool.
Alright, so here at the inaugural, and the vibes here are so good. Our plane's just out there. They're giving like some brownies out. They got some coffee there as well. But yeah, so about half an hour till boarding now. Should be a bit of a press event, cut the cake, and be on our way over to the Sunshine Coast. So I'm really excited.
Thank you to Melbourne Airport, Laurie's team. Thank you very much. And not flown by other airlines. So markets like Mackay, Rockhampton, Bundaberg, Gladstone, which allows tourists to get in. It allows the Victorians to get out and explore other new locations.
Okay, so I'm here with Hugo today, Aviation 763. Make sure you check out his videos. Go watch him. He's going to be making this video today, but watch mine to the end first before you watch his. But yeah, what, you looking forward to the flight?
Yeah, I think it's going to be great. It's great to see a new airline pop up in Australia. Some cheap fares.
Yeah. So let's get on board and let's see what it's like. Let's board. Thank you very much.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Hello, how are you going today?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Awesome. You going home?
No.
Going on holiday?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, so that's perfect. Where's the date? There's the date. You're in 24 Alpha, so it's 24 rows down on the right in the window.
Thank you.
Okay,
Perfect.
thank you.
Hello there, man.
Oh, there we go.
Next time, where would you bring? I'm the editor.
Hi, how are you going
how are
today?
you?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Good.
Okay, so welcome on board the Bonza 737 MAX. Where do we get started? So we'll go through the seat features. So there's a USB port there. So you scan this barcode and then you can order your food, beverages, all that. Just a safety card. No magazine menu, none of that. There's a seat pocket there. Got my boarding pass in there. Headrest can be adjusted like so. It's pretty adjustable headrest, up, down. Recline there, so we'll see how far these seats recline. Not bad recline considering these aircraft are only doing an hour, 2-hour flights. Little coat hook there. That's about it, and that's my view today.
G'day and welcome aboard your Bonza flight AB1023, your service to the Sunshine Coast. To help us get on our way, please take your seats as quickly as you can.
I have lots of friends.
My name is Polly and my pleasure to cabin manager on this flight. Please place your large bags into your overhead lockers and the smaller bags underneath the seats in front of you. If you are seated in an exit row, all your belongings need to be put to the overhead lockers for takeoff and landing. This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking and the use of electronic cigarettes not permitted at any time. If you haven't already, make sure you down the Bonza app to order your food, drinks directly to your seat during the flight. You'll also find some in-flight entertainment on the app. Our team of Bonza legends are here to make your flight as awesome as possible. If you need any help, just ask. Thank you once again and welcome aboard your flight to the Sunshine Coast. It's my pleasure to introduce a cabin crew legend flying you to the Sunshine Coast this morning. Your pilots today we have Mike, the captain, and First Officer Elwin. Your legends in the cabin we have Danny, Mandy, and Tate. And once again, my name is Polly. Please remove any headphones and pause all electronic devices for the safety demonstration. We ask that you give the cabin crew your attention for the next few minutes, even if you do fly often. Your seatbelt should be securely fastened, low and tight across your hips. Fasten by placing the clasp into the metal buckle and adjust by pulling the strap. And to release, you lift the metal buckle. The seatbelt sign is illuminated. There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. There are 2 doors at the front, 4 exits over the wings, and 2 doors at the back. Take a moment to locate your nearest and alternative exit, remembering it may be behind you. A good idea is to count the number of seats of the aircraft. This aircraft is fitted with escape slides which your crew will use in the event of an emergency. In the unlikely event of a strap around your waist and clip securely in the front. To tighten, pull the strap. Once outside the aircraft, inflate by pulling down sharply on the red toggle. You must not the app. All transmitting devices, including smartwatches, are to remain in flight mode. We do recommend that whilst you're seated, you keep your seat belt securely fastened. You can purchase food and drink from our All Aussie menu via the Bonza app, and our team of legends will deliver it to your seat. Our Bonza legends will be in the cabin soon if you need any help. We accept credit cards only. On this aircraft, we have 3 toilets, 1 at the front and 2 at the back of the aircraft. If the team or I can do anything to make your flight more Bonza, please do not hesitate to ask. For now, sit back, relax, and chill out and enjoy your flight to the Sunshine Coast.
Welcome to the Bonza 737 MAX Blue review. It's very spacious here. There's not much mess going on. Simple, clean. It's about the only place in the aircraft without pink. And yeah, coat hook. Yeah, looks perfect. You've probably heard about how Bonza's in-flight service works a million times, but I'll tell you just once more. So you have to download the Fly Bonza app, and on there you go into this little section and it will take you to a link, which will then take you to a website which has the entertainment on board and as well as the food and drink offering. So I had to put in some details and then I was on. It's an alright selection I found, although no time for it on this flight. I then went straight into the food and drink options and it was so cheap. I just bought it on the app, and then I'll explain a bit later how I got the food and how that all worked. But it's a great selection and it's all unique, the food. And you can also buy alcoholic drinks on here, which is a bit of a worry at the same time because people like me under 18 being able to buy it, but there's no laws in the air. And then there's also podcasts which you can listen to, and you can also stream movies. So that'll be nice on a long flight, listening to a podcast. So as I was saying before, the service is really unique in that, so there's no trolleys, there's none of that. A bit bumpy. You just order the food online on the Bonza app. It gives you a link, and then once you've done that, you go and just order online. Then you can either pay online or you can pay with a credit card when they bring the food to you, like what's happening now. Yeah, so no trolleys, none of that. They just bring you your food like you would have on an international business class flight. It's really good, smart, keeps the aisles nice and clean. You can get in and out of the toilets. I'd imagine on a non-inaugural flight that'd be really good. But I like that. I got a little combo meal deal. It's $16 for what I got, and it's really good what I got. So wait for it to get here. It won't be too long now, I'm sure. Okay, so I got my food here, and this is amazing. All this for about $16. So I got myself, hang on, I'll put this in my ear. So I got myself these little pizza flavoured things. Apparently they're meant to be really nice. A bottle of water, because everybody needs a bottle of water. Mixed grain muffin. Muffin looks nice, looks tasty. We'll get into that in a second. And ham cheese croissant, can't go past one of them. Yeah, it looks nice. They heat it up pretty quick and it's nice and warm, so really, really nice snack service today on Bonza. Tastes really good. Really nice croissant. Got these pizza bites. Tastes really good, actually. Actually tastes like pizza. Probably unhealthy for you, but it tastes nice. Okay, last off, muffin. Looks nice. Let's give it a try. Tastes like your average muffin, so it's good. Really nice snacks on Bonza, though. Really good snacks. Okay, so really nice meal service on Bonza. I liked it. I got a bit messy from it, but yeah, overall really nice. Cheap as, very cheap. Just cruising now. Sit back and just enjoy the flight to the Sunshine Coast today. Really liking it so far. Good energy, good airline.
Airport commence our descent into the Sunshine Coast. The weather conditions for arrival, just a light westerly breeze, some scatter clouds in the air and a temperature of 25 degrees. Present indication will be touching down into the Sunshine Coast at 1 minute past 11, and we should have you disembarking shortly after that. If you'd like to adjust your watches or local time in Queensland right now, it's coming up to 10:31. But on behalf of all the wonderful crew, I'd like to thank you for flying with Bonza. Hope you had an enjoyable flight. Look forward to next time you travel. Once again, thank you and have a good morning.
So as we begin to approach the Sunshine Coast, let's summarise my first ever time on Bonza today. Wow, what an experience. As you'll be able to see at the end of the video, I was quite speechless after this journey. My journey started at Melbourne Airport's Terminal 4, where I actually left my camera in the room. So my mum, who was travelling with me, had to quickly run back to the room and grab the camera so I could make the video. So I'm really grateful for that. Then it was on to check-in. I had a really nice chat with a few of the check-in staff and also got to meet Hugo there, who I introduced you to earlier. You'll be able to find his channel in the link below. Anyway, it was then through security. The security line was massive, but it was Hugo's idea to bring out the Velocity Platinum card and see if we could get through the priority line, and thankfully we did. It was then onto the gate for some celebrations. I had the honour of meeting the Bonza CEO, Tim Jordan. We had a great conversation and I congratulated him on the company and what they've achieved so far. There was a few snacks and a few goodies there, as well as some free coffee and everything I showed you before. The press conference that went down there was small, but it was a more passenger-focused experience, which I'm really grateful for. Something that Rex did as well in their inaugurals, if you don't remember those. Anyway, it was then time to board. Lots of photos on the tarmac, normally breaking rules, but today nobody cared. Anyway, onto the aircraft, I received an extremely warm welcome. All the staff on Bonza were passionate for what they were doing, and the energy there was just so much better than all those other airlines. They genuinely cared about what they were doing, and I'm really grateful for that, and I really like that about them. Into my seat, 24A. I love 24A on the 737. This time was really special because it was on a 737 MAX, an aircraft which I've never tried before, and I can't lie, I was a bit scared to fly, but at the end of the day, I had to do it, and I enjoyed it. And seeing that wing view from 24A was really good as well. Into the air, a few celebrations, and everybody was walking around talking to each other. I was not seated for a second. The vibes on board were amazing. I was meeting people in some higher up places, talking to them and finding out what they do. Anyway, it was then onto the meal service. Bonza, they are cheap. I'm not sure if it's going to stay that way, but for now it was really good to have that cheap price. $16 for all that food I ate was an exceptional price. And I really like the way that you order it. One thing though, the staff are rushing up and down the aisles the whole flight. So don't expect to get any sleep because they will be walking around the whole flight. Anyway, it was then on to our descent and landing into the Sunshine Coast. I had a quick visit to the flight deck after the flight, which was nice, and I was invited there. And that sadly missed out on the opportunity for me shaking the mayor's hand upon arrival. Most people got to shake the mayor of Sunshine Coast's hand on arrival though. Anyway, it was then into the terminal where I met a few more fans and a few more people, and then it was to Noosa where I finished my day. So thank you very much for watching my first ever journey on Bonza. I really am so grateful for you to still make it to this point, and I hope that you enjoyed the video. I certainly enjoyed making this one and being on board it, and I really hope I can hop on board one of Bonza's inaugurals in the near future again. It was such a great opportunity. Thank you so much to everybody that I met on the day. It was just so good meeting you all, and I cannot wait to see you all again in the near future. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. It means so much to me, and it will continue to motivate me to make videos just like this one. Anyway, other than that, I'm so grateful for you to make it to this point, and I'll see you all next week, Friday, 4 PM Adelaide time, for another trip report. See you all then, and have an amazing weekend.
Bonza, welcome to the Sunshine Coast, where the local time is 11:07. We would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of this land and pay our respects to the elders, past, present and emerging. For your safety and the safety of those around you, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign has been switched off. If your mobile phones are within reach, you are welcome to use these now. If you are leaving us by the tarmac, we ask that all electronic devices are not used until you have entered the terminal. Before leaving, please check your seat for all your personal belongings and be really careful when opening the overhead lockers, as your items may have moved during our flight. When you leave the aircraft, please follow the directions of our ground crew. A reminder that smoking and the use of electronic cigarettes are not permitted on the tarmac or inside the terminal building. On behalf of our legends on board today, we would like to thank you for joining us with our first flight out of Melbourne you have made today for Bonza so special, and we look forward to seeing you again on board soon. If the Sunshine Coast is home, welcome home. If you're visiting loved ones, enjoy some special moments together. And if you're here for business, don't work too hard. Also, if you are travelling back with us to Melbourne, please a reminder to check in for your returning flight. Thank you and have a great day.
Cabin crew, disembark doors and cross check.
Lovely.
Thank you very much.
No worries at all. Have fun.
Alright.
Welcome to Sunny Coast.
Thank you.
You're hiding up there.
I'm going to head off, but thank you. Thank you, Tim. Thank you. Sorry? Yeah. Oh, really? Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Wow, Bonza. What a flight. Oh, I enjoyed it a lot, to be honest. Good airline, good service, it's clear. But yeah, just good flight overall. Yeah, I think we're gonna go back on them again, you know, just everything about it was just, it was good. That's all I can say. All I can say is good. But yeah, so if you like that video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and you won't miss out on more like that one. I had a great time, great inaugural flight. Can't wait to hop on more of their inaugural flights in the future. And yes, if you want to see more videos like this and you don't want to miss out on others, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and you'll be notified every time I upload a similar video to this, and you can just click on it and watch it. Other than that, thank you very much for watching until this point, and I'll see you all next week. Cheers, guys.